Yes, that's right. I'm a 24-year-old man who is obsessed with a Pokemon TCG game. Is that cringe? Not at all. But you know what is cringe? This.
Oh gosh, they're running. If they're running, I'm running. I'm not getting in that. No fucking way, dude. I am not doing that.
So the food on the menu today is scalpers. And if you don't know what scalper is, because maybe you've just never come across one or the term in your whole life, let me explain it to you. It's some fucking greasy nerd in their bedroom buying whatever the product is for the normal asking price. They'll buy a stupid amount of it just to then put it up online for a ridiculous price. And then because it's not available anywhere else, people will go to them and buy it for them for an extortionate price so that they could sit there in their little swamp ass infested chair and live a life of semi-comfortness. They don't even make that much money off of it. They just make enough to get by, almost like just getting a normal job. But instead of getting a normal job where you just go in, work like a normal person, and then come out not bothering anyone, as a scalper, you ruin everyone's fucking day. You're like the Grinch, but instead of on Christmas, you're just the Grinch every single fucking day of the week. I hate scalpers, and the first time I came across scalpers, at least personally, or I came across the term of scalping, was when the PS5 came out. I was lucky enough to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, wait for that PS5 to go on release on, I think it was Amazon I bought it for, and I got it. But then I started coming across a lot of messages online of people saying I wasn't able to get one. Oh, fucking scalpers, they're always getting all these shits, and I was like, what the hell is a scalper? So I started seeing pictures of the PS5 being sold for not the $400 I bought it for going up to like $5,000. And I was like, what is going on here? And of course, I knew about this thing about people buying stuff and then reselling online, but I never knew the term of scalping. But I didn't realize how widespread of an issue this was because I just saw hundreds, if not thousands, of PlayStation 5s going for 10x the price. And a few people told me, hey, you should probably sell your PlayStation. That's a smart thing to do. But I personally wanted a day one PlayStation, and I really didn't care about doing that because I knew that there would be some desperate person out there who really wanted a PS5 for either them or the child, who would probably be willing to pay that price just to see them happy. And I didn't want to be that dirty, slimy person who's just like, well, pay 10x the price and you could have my PlayStation. I just rather wouldn't do that. I don't want to feed this cog machine of constant scalping throughout the internet that's plaguing and infesting every single inch of any industry that there is nowadays. But we're not talking about the PS5, we're talking about my brand new hobby, Pokemon TCG. And once I knew about the term scalping, I did also know that there was a scalping issue within the Pokemon community. But to what extent, I did not know. Scalping is a horrendous issue in the Pokemon TCG space. So when the Surging Sparks came out, everything sold out super quickly, but I thought, hey, it's a new release. A lot of people want to get their hands on it. Pretty normal. And I didn't see loads of people reselling it online, so I didn't think that was too much of an issue. But with a recent Prismatic Evolution, which is a new Pokemon set that's coming out for Eevee, holy fucking shit. That thing went live. The ETB specifically went live for 3, 4, maybe 5 hours, which isn't that long of a time. Sold out. And the normal retail price that it was going for was like $40 or something like that. People within like seconds of buying it were posting it on eBay for like $100, $200. And even worse than that, I think it was the booster bundle where you buy like a box of packs of 6 packs. That went live for no joke in the UK, 30 minutes, if not 20, probably even 10 minutes, because I saw a video on it on TikTok somewhere. The guy had literally posted it minutes ago and he was like, hey, these packs are on the Pokemon Center website. I was like, okay, I'll go grab one. Sold instantly. I then went on eBay and I was like, I bet you these are on eBay. Hundreds, again, if not thousands of them going up for 10x the price yet again. And it just feels so fucking slimy. And a lot of people will be thinking, hey, I feel bad for the kids because the kids really want to buy Pokemon packs and they won't be able to. And yes, I do really feel bad for the kids. But the people I feel the worst about, the group of people that I think are targeted the worst by this whole situation, are people around about my age, maybe a little bit older, a little bit younger. Because people at my age are the people who grew up playing Pokemon, or the people who grew up playing the TCG game. And now that we're older and we can, work at jobs and we have our own money, at the end of the month, one of the things you want to do is probably buy a pack. And you can't. Because these fucking scalpers are out there fucking greasy head, greasy hair, walking into Costco, buying fucking everything so that you have to pay 5 times the amount. And guess what, buddy? You probably don't have the money for it because you are working a normal paying job and you want to pay normal paying prices for Pokemon cards, but these fucking slimy grease bags are buying all of them. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, you're just making this video because you're complaining because you can't get these packs. You can't get a hold of them. You can't afford them. And to that I say, you're fucking right. I am so fucking angry. I have been addicted to this game since the conception of my trying of this game. I can't even fucking bring the proper words out here. But I really wanted this Prismatic Evolution deck to come out. Hell, I even wanted the Surging Sparks ones, but they sold out so quickly that I had to buy them for a little bit more. Not off Scalpers, but off other websites that were just putting them up for a lot more expensive. But Prismatic Evolutions was one that I really wanted to buy a few of. I wanted to buy 2 of the ETBs, but I decided, you know what? I'll only buy 1 because someone else will probably want one, and I know these will sell really quickly. And I fucking really wish I bought 2 because the one I didn't buy probably went to some greasy fat scalper in his bedroom trying to resell this for like 3-4 times the price, thinking he's Andrew Tate going, yes, this is upselling. You guys are all still on Amazon buying stuff for cheap and reselling them. I've evolved into Pokemon cards where I can make even more money. All the bitches will come at me. No bitches will come at you. This is not an alpha move. Upselling is not an alpha move. You make a couple of fucking pounds more than your average person working at an average job. You're just an even bigger loser for it. Anyway, the video I showed you wasn't even the worst part. The video I actually wanted to show you was this one. So I actually had to mute this because there's some copyrighted music because it's from TikTok. But look at this. This is probably one of the most cringe, one of the hardest watches I've seen in my entire life. These are grown people trying to fucking fist these Pokemon cards into their trolleys so they could sell it for maybe a couple of extra dollars into the pockets. You can actually get a normal paying job and earn a similar amount of money, if not maybe you earn like an extra $10, $20, $30 doing this. And the difference is you're not making anyone miserable doing a normal job. Look at this. Their trolleys are absolutely full. It's so cringe to look at. And the bit that makes me really giggle about this video is that I can just imagine them walking up to the till, you know, trolleys fucking full and maybe their arms hanging off. They got loads of blood. They look like they came off of a literal war zone, like they fought John Jones. They're like, oh, we made it. We've got 100 Pokemon packs ready to sell. And the cashier looks them dead in the eyes and goes, there's a limit of 2, sir. Just gone through all the fucking trouble just to buy 2 of them and put them all back into the fucking stock. Sorry, sir. Could you actually go put them back into the stockpile for us? Thank you very much. It's so fucking stupid. And a lot of stores are now doing this where they're like, hey, you need to put a limit. Hell, even the Pokemon Center themselves are putting a limit on how much people can buy so that everyone can get their hands on it. But these people still will try anything and everything in their power to try and get as many of these as possible. And certain stores do not have these restrictions. So they're probably going to these stores such as Costco where you can buy wholesale of stuff because that's the whole thing about Costco. And just buying as many of these as they can. And it is really, really sad. One more picture I wanted to show you is this one. So this is a picture taken by a Redditor who went to a store to buy some Pokemon packs, which with, I believe, his son. And you could just see this guy buying the whole fucking supply of Pokemon packs minutes before the guy came in with his son. And I think if I can remember properly, don't take this with a grain of salt, basically. But I think they asked him to buy a few packs just for his son, and this guy said no. That is downright criminal. How can you be that big of an insufferable fucking asshole? If that is true, I might just be making that up in my head. Because if you look at a picture of this guy, if I zoom in on his face, he looks exactly like what you think a scalper would look like. And look at that fucking proud smug on his face. He's like, yeah, I bought every single one of these. I'm going to take my girlfriend out to a McDonald's today. I'm going to treat her right. Anyway, yeah, if you're a scalper, stop. It's fucking cringe. You're making everyone's lives fucking miserable. People just want to go in and enjoy the TCG and they can't because you're out there fucking buying hordes of them and putting them up for ridiculous prices. And if you are someone who is buying off these scalpers, don't. The more people who buy off these scalpers, the more demand there is for it. People know that you will buy off them. Genuinely, for most of the sets that come out, unless they're Pokemon Center stuff, then I can kind of see why you would buy them because they're super limited edition and they most likely never come out again. But for the most part, if you're buying just normal boxes, don't. After a few months, even if you do have to wait, they will just come out normally. And the less people that buy off these scalpers, hopefully the less scalpers there are in the future. And they'll just be selling them for normal prices. And they'll be like, hey, you know what? That's probably not worth doing this anymore. So I would urge everyone not to do it. Trust me, there's a load of packs that I want to buy on eBay and stuff like that. Maybe Facebook Marketplace. And I'm just like, no, I would rather not put my money into their pocket. I'm just gonna wait for the normal price to come out. I'm not fucking. I'm a crackhead for packs. I really want to open some more Pokemon packs, but I'm not that bad to the point where I'm giving these guys an incentive to continue this thing. Anyway, this is all I want to talk about is really cringe, and I hope that at some point, majority of stores, if not all the stores, put a cap on what you can buy, because this is absolutely horrible. In fact, before I end the video, if you are someone who just likes to buy a horde of packs, let's say, just for yourself, not even just to resell, just for yourself, I can kind of understand that a little bit more, because you just want to buy them for yourself. You want to rip open a stupid amount of packs. Maybe you got paid really well off work, so this is the year you're going to buy 10 booster boxes, fuck 20 booster boxes. You're really putting your ass on the fucking line here. But even then, even if it is for your own enjoyment, I still think that there's a place for empathy to come into the conversation, where you just go, you know what? There's 30 booster boxes. I want to buy 20. I'm not just going to leave 10 here for people. Maybe just buy 10, 5. Hell, booster boxes. I opened one the other day, like I said at the start of the video. I opened a booster box for the first time. There were 36 packs in. In my head, I was like, oh, 36 packs isn't that much. 36 packs is a lot. It takes you like an hour to rip open 36 packs, as long as you don't like fist the packs open and just like reveal them all in like 1 second. But you can get a lot of fun off of one booster pack. So if you want to, just buy 2, 3, 4 booster boxes. That's it. You don't need any more. Just think about other people who actually want to buy these things. Anyway, that's the other thing I wanted to add. That's all I want to talk about. Bye.